The Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade on Friday, and just like we predicted, some people on the left aren't taking it so well.
Trauma and destruction's kind of the thing that I love. So if you guys want to join me in mailing blood from your uterus to the Supreme Court, I thought I was kidding. I'm a patriot.
The ladies of The View were so upset by the ruling on Friday that they fled the country. And they did the show from the Bahamas. Watch.
You better hope that they don't come for you, Clarence, and say you should not be married to your wife, who happens to be white. And you better hope that nobody says, you know, well, you're not in the Constitution, you're back to being a quarter of a person.
By the way, the ladies of The View probably didn't run this by their travel agents, but abortion is illegal in the Bahamas. Just thought you should know that. And a politician who may as well be a co-host on The View sounded exactly as you'd expect the mayor of Chicago to sound.
If you read Clarence Thomas' concurrence, he said, thank you, Clarence Thomas.
Oh, you Clarence Thomas!
He thinks we are going to stand idly by when they take our rights.
When you have the biggest unit in Chicago, they let you say whatever you want. So how did the media cover the reaction on the streets to the decision? Well, the same way they covered the Black Lives Matter protests.
Pro-abortion right demonstrators themselves have been overwhelmingly peaceful.
Most protesters were peaceful.
The protests remained largely peaceful.
People are listening to speeches. This is a very peaceful crowd. We have not seen any incidents.
Peaceful protests happening outside the Supreme Court and in other state capitals and cities around the country.
Because the media lies to protect their own side, they won't tell the truth about what went down this weekend, but Jesse Watters' Primetime will. Friday night, violent protesters held lawmakers hostage inside the Arizona State Senate building. They were trying to break through the glass while members were inside. Police had to deploy tear gas to break them up. Another attack on democracy that Adam Schiff probably won't be holding hearings on. The next day, an angry mob rioted outside the Arizona Capitol again and tore down the fence set up around the House and Senate Plaza. Police arrested 4 people on rioting, disorderly conduct, trespassing, and criminal damage charges. There they are. Caitlin, Hayes, Alex, and Taro. Lovely, lovely people. Over in California, things were just as bad. On Friday, protesters attacked vehicles on the freeway. Protesters blocked traffic on a California freeway and had to be physically removed by police officers. Creating traffic's not going to get people on your side. But this was actually calm compared to the demonstrations that happened Friday night, when criminals started shooting fireworks at law enforcement. Rioters started surrounding LAPD, cornering them as they started punching and throwing things at them. One psycho even went around trying to murder officers with a makeshift flamethrower.
Holy
The alleged flamethrower, Michael Ortiz, was later arrested for attempted murder of a police officer. Was that a mostly peaceful flamethrower? In Hollywood, small businesses were vandalized and all smashed up. These small businesses have nothing to do with abortion. We saw the same thing happen in Portland, Oregon, Saturday night, when over 100 criminals set out on a rampage. The rioters were chanting death threats against the Supreme Court justices. Something, you know, you want to pay attention to, considering a wannabe assassin made it all the way to Kavanaugh's house just a few weeks ago. Pro-life centers were also in the crosshairs. The Blue Ridge Pregnancy Center in Virginia was vandalized, windows were smashed, threatening messages written in graffiti. The center helps counsel women with unplanned pregnancies. I thought the left loved counseling. Don't they want counselors riding shotgun with police officers? A Christian pregnancy center in Colorado early Saturday was set on fire and spray painted with messages like, quote, "If abortions aren't safe, neither are you." This trail of destruction is eerily similar to all the lawlessness we saw in the summer of 2020 and in 2016. Cops being attacked, small businesses looted, and the media telling us, just chill out. It's all good. Over in Oregon on Friday night, over 75 Antifa-linked people dressed in all black, masked, hoods, came together for a night of rage. They attacked the Dove Pregnancy Resource Center, where they threw smoke bombs at officers and then physically attacked them. Police say several officers were left with some injuries, and according to Eugene Jail, support all 10 of the people arrested were later released. Of course, we saw Antifa members sneaking their way back into the chaos all over the country. They were out in Seattle dressed in all black to disguise themselves. The Post-Millennial reported they tackled a pro-life woman to the ground and pepper sprayed her in the face. Antifa came out in our capital, too. We saw them there over the weekend, all black, same deal. They even set an American flag on fire. That's what they want to do. Take America down and just destroy everything that's left standing. Where's Biden's Attorney General, Merrick Garland? He hasn't said a word about the violence over the weekend. And he's still letting protesters descend on the homes of our justices. We can only conclude that the Biden administration is okay with the violent attacks that have happened in the last 3 days. And that is a very dangerous dynamic. Protect yourselves out there, because the government won't.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.